some of the reasons. You have some aliens, and aliens are very much alive, though. And don't feel offended when I use words like dog. Spell it backwards, it's still God. A Nubian is reflected as a dog ate one. When I use words like aliens, yeah, extraterrestrials, interterrestrials, you are all extraterrestrial beings here living on Earth. You were brought here, your ancestors were, from another side of the galaxy, Sirius. Now, talking about the chemtrails, there's some other aliens that came here in the last 13,000 years. And they have won a war, they stole the Earth ship, and they started doing slicing and dicing of the DNA, inserting other racial phenotypes. But we allowed it because it's still part of the game. The founders are the game players. They're called the omnigalactic game makers. These people that are seeing that they are losing this game, because as soon as 12-12-12 came, guess what? It was the end of that age. The Piscean age of the male patriarchy and dominated with white supremacy was over. They know that we, the darkies, or the indigenous people, are the first beings on this planet, the land of Chem. So they're spraying chemtrails, nitrates, and all kinds of different silicates down from the low plains to the earth to poison you. They put fluoride in your toothpaste to poison you. They don't want your mind and your intellect to be restored to the frequency that's coming down from heaven, that's reverberating from the earth. So they're trying to kill it. Because they predicted this Armageddon to be a situation where it's a face-off between good and evil, which is the end of the duality paradigm. They know that grief, lynching, killing, they know that anger are portals that they can come inside of your body as disincarnated, malevolent spiritual energy and force you to do things that's against the divine plan. All humans came here with free will. This is a free will planet. But there's a thing called the divine will. And whenever the divine comes in and says it's graduation time, we already know that you're going to start waking up out of this amnesia. And your ancestors that are still living in your cells will come back and activate your mind. Your oldest ancestor is the creator, because you're made from the creator materials. You are made in the image and likeness of God. So you are gods and goddesses living on this planet. You are part of that consciousness. If I refer to the book of Psalms, it says, 82 verse 6, did I not tell you you were gods? Made in the image and likeness of God, what else could you be? But we already knew that there were going to be some trailblazers that would come in first, and they would remember first. We're called the 144,441. We are the ascended masters, angelic human beings that allowed our personal free will to be aligned with the divine will, and it opened up a deeper innate consciousness inside of our being, allowing us to become quantum healers, molecular programmers, using word, sound, and power vibration to change and transform all of the alterations that they did to your DNA. We're showing you how you can turn on your Merkaba, which is your soul light. Because if you're made as a Sol, Amin, which means son of man, if you want to go the pathway of Christianity, when Jesus died, he's your brother. He said, I'm going to go through this and know death so that you can have the same inheritance I got. So technically speaking, all of you are Jesus, or yes, us. All of us. I just happen to know him personally. Yeah, nobody dies. So now that you know nobody really dies, and I was back there in the beginning, I'm still here talking to you, then you know that all of those people that they killed, slaughtered, whatever they did to suppress you, they're coming back. Because it says, I am the resurrection and the life. I am the presence of the I am that lives inside of me and you. Yeah, you heard the whole, now that they're disclosing about the different alien races that are in existence, there are over 82 of them that has been involved with the Earth beginnings. However, all of us are part and particulates related to all of the alien, so to speak, DNA. All of us carry the cells of the dinosaurs, the dragons, the reptiles, the insectoids. All of that lives inside of us. The unique thing about the human vessel is simply this. We are a cosmic DNA blueprint, a safeguard or safekeeping of all cells in all of creation existing inside of our body. The reason why we were programmed this way is we have the ability to connect with the God mind, the monadic mind of the I am presence. So yeah, you had some reptilians that came here and did some dumb stuff. You had some grays, Zeta Reticulis, that came here because they were advanced beings. They reproduced by way of cloning, but they did not have genitalia. So they have been experimenting with what it's like and how to understand the reproductive capabilities of life on this planet. Crop circles, cow mutilations, or different mammalian mutilations are just simply their way of trying to see how it works and how they can integrate that into their being so they can become beings of humanoid vibration or mainframe and learn how to go up in ascension, because right now Earth is ascending to a 5D platform. Fifth dimensional platform is just simply saying you live in Earth, it's 3-dimensional. When you go to sleep, you operate in a 4th dimensional frequency, and those with their minds expanded can move into many other dimensions at the same time. You are simply existence and consciousness, and we're all interrelated. You'll find that there are good grays and bad grays, just like there are good angels and bad angels, and there are those angels that are indifferent. They keep the balance between both sides. You might know the word evangelicans or egalitarians or egalitarians. They're angels like Earth. She's an angel too. She's called Elohai if you look in the Cherokee language. And she is protecting us as a matriarch angel, an embodiment of the Black Madonna. Because yeah, Al-Kebulan is black. But we're not racist by a long shot. Because many of the beings that you see right now with white skin used to be black. Many of the beings you're seeing right now that are so damn angry and pissed off at everybody, they're in black skin, but they used to be white and they feel punished. We swap you around, man, so you could get to experience everything and all things in one. So yeah, you got some cousins inside of inner Earth, Agartha, the land of the more advanced species. We fly spaceships because Earth is a flying spaceship. Her species group is called a Leviathan, and that's in the Bible. They talk about the guys who connect with the Earth consciousness, or girls who connect with the Earth consciousness, as priestess and priests, or Levites, in balance, Aten. The name for the god of balance is Aten, or attenuated. When you come into that divine balance, guess what? You can do miraculous things, man. Your DNA is unlocked, all 12 strands. Some of us are 13 stranded. And we are the original human blueprint, the Etherian ones that came down in Africa. Because we are the founders of planets. Planets are intelligent life forms. And we build them everywhere. Yeah, y'all gonna have a first contact, meet up, face-to-face discussion with many extraterrestrials. That's what this place is gonna be, function as a language communication satellite system, because my brain and my higher mind consciousness is interconnected with what you call prime source, or the central galactic sun, which is a black sun, or called the obsidian soul avatar. So I can be here in this contained human form, but I'm still boundless because I exist in all planes at once. I hear the ringing sounds of frequency in both ears since the time I was born, and that translates to information and knowledge, or otherwise they call it light. Darkness is ignorance, not knowing. If you look at the back of the dollar bill, you'll see some very, very serious information. Serious, right? There's a shadow government. They have a new world order that's been going on since they incorporated this country. They've had you under bondage. Slavery started with the indigenous black people living here in America, because the Olmecs, the Lakota, they're all black Indians. We're all the same. And when they enslaved this planet in 1776, they have a shadow government. I won't even call them the Illuminati anymore, because Illuminati means to be enlightened or illuminated. I will call them for what they are. They're called cabals. They're Zionists. Murdoch, the man that runs a lot of these television stations, he pumps out that nonsense through the TV screens to inundate your minds and control where and how you move by, how you feel, how your mood swings. Those are signals that are going out that trap you in that loop of being mindlessly controlled by somebody else that's just pushing the joysticks. Like Pinocchio, the puppet master, that's what they're trying to do to you. So, Ferguson's and my advice would be, speak your piece. Stay off of the streets. Don't war with those demons. A lot of those cops, they're under the mind control program. When you hype somebody up and you put a lot of mind-altering substance in their food, in their medicines, you can be controlled to do whatever. A lot of those cops come outside there, they don't see you as human beings. They see you as the sleepers or the sheep, or as the TV show calls you, the walking dead, the zombies. Programmed to go out there and work for fake money, kill each other for fake money. And at the end of the day, they sit back and they laugh at you. Knowledge is power, my friends. And when you know what they're trying to do, hurt them in their pocket. Stop spending your money with them. You want to hurt them bad? Take a couple of days off from spending and only spend with your own who vibrates with you. You stop feeding their machinery. You really want to hurt them bad? Plug out your televisions. They're watching you through the frequency. They're watching you through those high-def TVs. They're implanting you in your fillings in your teeth. I'm not saying this to make you afraid. We can take those and nullify them. We can do DNA activation on you. We have a conference call line where I do a lot of teaching 3 days a week. I'm on Facebook, IN Makeda. You'll see me there as Ras Ian Nathaniel Dawkins. My telephone number, you can reach me at 718-673-7210. I right now operate a quantum healing group here in San Antonio over at Israelite Baptist Church. I also conduct quantum healing at the Shape Center in Houston, Texas, once a month. And,
on the phone earlier with a lady that thought she had cancer. She was one of your patients.
Actually, she was diagnosed with cancer and was scheduled for surgery. They couldn't understand what was going on with all this excess fluid that was building up in her body, in her lungs, and they wanted to operate. I conducted one session with her directly on the phone using the ancient language to reprogram the cell and diagnose that it was her DNA changing out of control because she carries that amphibious DNA that you might know as the Nomus tribe, or Lemer means the water, Lemurians. You've heard of mermaids and aquatic people. They're very much alive and their civilization is waiting to meet you guys. You know, so what we did was we took control of the change in the process. And, you know, I got the report today that they found no cancer in her because cancer is mutation, and the mutation is some healings. Some people might call it metaphysics.
Your energies and like we talk about with the chakras. And,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's called energy distance transfers or scalar wave technology, or just what the good old-fashioned preachers used to call laying of hands and making a touch and making an invocation.
Right.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Who am I to complain? I just learned to pimp a slave ship, make moves, inspire you, shaming on the hate tip. I can feel the sun rays, I ain't in a dark place, locked up, paroled up, property of their state. Grateful that I ride on Chrome, I'm riding Grateful Avenue. Be thankful that you are creative, even if they copy you or stone you. Look, the camouflage is getting clever, God. If you really see your meager knowledge with a silent art. We ain't gotta make it hard, we ain't gotta deal no more. We can take this money, rent a building, run a corner store, or hit the oxen, flipping cars instead of flipping Oxycontin. No need to frown on me or call it fake, I'm weighing options, You ever been down before? Didn't name your child to get a chance to see him grow. If you ain't started as a juvenile, bitch, I certainly did. And you don't understand this soldier law and gangsterism biz. I look out for the people that look out for their people. Put your hands down if you throwing up for evil from God.